all sides of the funds released. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands for the nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We have 3 counselors tonight. The other 2 are on prior commitments. And the first item is to consider approving the minutes of the March 12th meeting. So, second. All those in favor?
Could we make a correction, please? So Kelly's parents are voters, which she stated that they weren't registered to vote by their choice, but they are, so thank you. Which one was that?
Did you make up some language that would cover if they weren't? I haven't reread this today, but.
Yeah, they put in a line.
There's, okay, so it would cover the fact if they didn't have to correct it, okay. I forgot this about that.
But I would say our parents would not qualify as they do not own a vehicle, nor are they registered to vote by their choice, and they do not own property. This is the correction we made to the cemetery, which I did put in the new version.
Yeah.
But I just think we shouldn't have a false statement in there. I would take that out.
Item 2 on the agenda is the cemetery fees and fines and the policy changes. And,
Saving item 1.
so do you want to, okay, I don't know if you want to do that last. All right, let's do item 1 first. We have William Cook here. He has a issue with the transfer station. And we're gonna, is that Kelly?
Yeah, so, from my understanding, Dylan had called me and said that he was bringing in materials from out of town. This isn't the first instance we've had, with Mr. Cook. So we put a criminal trespass on him, so he can't go to the transfer station for a year. And he's here to speak to the council tonight.
First thing I've got to say is, it's true. I volunteered for Whistle Food Pantry and I brought over a truckload of cardboard boxes, thinking that I was doing good. I was helping the town because I know they get paid for the cardboard. So I thought I was doing good. Well, they took the first load, no problem. I come back a week later with another load. Different comes up and he says, we can't take that. And I said, I'll go talk to the town. What else is supposed to be? And I went over to see her. That's why I made a mistake because Jimmy got on the phone and called her and told her I was coming over. So, anyways, the long shot, stair shot, in out of the garage on Fairfield Street. Ken Powers, Summers, and boxes was in there with stuff in them. We went through the boxes, took what we want, and I took the rest of it to dump. Well, the boxes I cut up and phoned them up. Went to the transfer station and do a minute. Not knowing they had the Waterville address on the box. Well, not deputy, Detective Dillon saw the Waterville tag on it, took a picture, sent it to her. The next night, no. They come to me, can't go to deputy more. What? All stuff from Oakland dump to Oakland? I don't think that's right. And he says, well, he comes to dump once a week. Oh, sometimes I do. Do things for other people in town. I haul Paul Purian, I get his cabbage, Richard Village, down, because he can't do it himself. So yeah, I go to that maybe twice a week, sometimes, not every week. Maybe once, twice a month, maybe I might go. If I get a garage or something cleared out, I might go more. Otherwise, I didn't know that how many times I go to the dump. Until now, I guess.
Dylan, do you want to speak?
We did have the issue with the Winslow cardboard coming in, which is against the rules. We had the Waterville tag, which when you see a tag from Waterville, your first assumption is that it's coming from Waterville. And then also last summer, we had an incident with him stealing metal. I had to call the police to his own choice. He told me to call the police. I did, and Officer C. Royce went and met him about it, and he brought the metal back. But I feel like this is a 3-strike rule here, and he's on his 3rd strike.
I didn't bring the metal back.
Okay, well, then he actually admits to stealing from the transfer station.
I didn't take any metal out of the metal dump. It was in the cement, right on that big stone wall, and right there. It was a medical chair. So I picked up in the back of the truck. If somebody around here needs a chair to sit in, I have one. Again, try to be nice to people in town. What do you get, what? When I guess if I went down to the metal, I just haul stuff out.
Well, in the past, we've dealt with people who take things from the pile. The pile belongs to citizens only. So taking a chair or taking some metal or taking anything really is taking something that doesn't belong to you. It may seem like a harmless thing to do, but somebody else may not think it's harmless. Occasions when more than one person wanted the same item. Anyway, the items belong to the citizens of town, and you can't take it.
So why ain't the citizens saying something?
I'm sorry.
So why ain't the citizens of the town saying something about it?
Well, the representatives of the citizens of town did say something.
How many people in here work for the town of Oakland?
Unfortunately,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We don't work for the town hall,
Well, I don't know about that either, but anyway,
so that's fine.
but I do know that I do vote for people. And I know one thing, this stuff keeps going on, I won't be voting for you guys.
Understood.
And that's your choice.
That's right.
Kelly?
Always good.
There's a couple
And
of
these folks here, go ahead.
sorry, I have laryngitis. One, do we have a written rule that says you can't go to the transfer station more than once?
No.
Okay.
That's his
Cause I
assumption.
didn't know.
No.
2, is it clearly stated somewhere on the transfer station website or the town's website that you cannot take items from the
There's a
transfer
sign
station?
right there.
I don't go to the transfer
Yeah.
station, so I don't know that.
I don't think that was, if I have it, I don't know.
There's
In front of our metal bay, there is a sign that says any removal of metal is considered theft.
Right.
That's my husband's job, so I don't know that.
Yep.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I have a question also. Sure. So I know you were talking about you have a problem with like the Winslow, pantry, things being recycled at the Oakland, station. So my question is kind of, if you have a sticker, we have stickers, don't we? Yeah. I'm not the dumb person either. So we've got a sticker from Oakland. And does it matter where the things that we're bringing to the transfer station come from? Absolutely. What if there are things that came from elsewhere, but you've used them? I mean, I'm actually thinking specifically about the Winslow stuff because we then do the meals to go, the South Pond seniors. We get, cartons of things from Winslow Food Pantry every week. And we take care of, I don't personally, because again, I don't go to the transfer station. But somebody from my
But
group,
they're giving it to Oakland.
right, but that's what I'm saying.
Then you're making meals for Oakland.
Right, and then we're taking that, those cartons that we brought the stuff over from Winslow.
I would,
So, how do you know the difference?
I would consider that no different than purchasing it from Walmart or Hannaford's or
And
Shaw.
Amazon,
Or Amazon, exactly.
We own the packaging, once you own the material.
Because once you own it, you take possession of it. Now it's my responsibility to take care of
And we
it.
sell
So,
ordinances for the transfer station and, years ago, we used to have a police department come there. Especially the one that really blew up was when the furniture shop was down here the old Cascade site, there was a furniture shop made really nice furniture. And they threw away a lot of nice wood, plywood, thick plywood, and hardwood that they used to make that furniture. And people used to watch for that to come, and they get quite a fight at the transfer station, there's sometimes
Imagine.
more than one person wanted it. And the police department had to come out and, get them, drove apart there and talk to them a little bit, and that's why some of the ordinances are made up there, but there's also the liability of someone being in around the trash, there's a lot of nails in there, there's a lot of roofing that goes on, the shingles brought in there, and that's why I hate to back clear up to there when I'm throwing some trash away, because I know they work to keep the nails off the yard up there, but or pick up one, take home with me, so I like my stuff a little ways rather than back way into the pile, but but there is liability issues with people doing something there to pick up trash or go in the bulky, there's always stuff in bulky that you look at, like it might be a chair or something that somebody probably could use, but you're not supposed to be in there getting it because of liability issues.
Yeah, we have criminal trespass others for doing the same thing. It's not like you're the first one.
Well, like I said, I do have a lawyer, and I am talking to him, yeah.
I know I've had concerns, and we talked about this, I think, during the budget meeting. You see people posting that they're doing, making a haul to the, they say to the dump, surrounding towns, do you have anything that wanna go? And that's always been my concern, that it's somebody with a Oakland dump sticker, transfer station sticker, sorry. And they're driving from town to town and charging people to take their stuff.
We
And then we
understand,
end up having to pay to get rid of it.
right?
So that's always been a concern of mine. So I completely understand what he's
I
saying.
have that too. But that day, if you would have asked me where that box come from, I would have told him where it came from. I wouldn't have lied to him. I didn't lie to him about the boxes that got from one slot. If he just asked me, I would have told you. But he didn't.
So currently it's for a year. It's fast for a year.
That's it. Anything else? Now we're going to like two, when we started here up here, when you got talking about the changes and the thing.
So what's happening?
What?
So what's happening to me?
Nothing, as far as we know,
Oh, so I'm still can't go to dump for a year.
it's the issue right now, yeah.
We'll see you all later. See you.
You said it's in the court.
Oh,
Is he prison?
Yeah.
Okay. It's sticker. It's just picking up other people's.
And he also just admitted to being a commercial hauler, which he does need to pay an extra fee for that.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say, he's doing commercial already.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. My only other question, what's where it's still over? Yes.
okay, we don't do,
Moving on.
cemetery fees, you said new,
So we did add
and
in,
then fencing language.
um,
You brought up.
Yep, under number 2E,
number,
which covers it for a broad spectrum of questions people might have.
town clerk discretion if none of the above can be provided.
Very good.
And then we did delete, the all cremation burials will be placed under memorial markers, under section. The memorial markers, so. Those two changes have been made and the fee structure has been updated to. We really didn't make any corrections to that. I think we're ready to just. Accept it.
Do we have a motion?
I move we accept the new fees.
Second,
All those in favor? Thank you.
I have a couple of questions.
Yes, go ahead.
On the paperwork, it says something about fines. What could there possibly be a fine for in a cemetery?
not picking up your flowers or ornamental things by certain date before winter. We have cemetery cleanup that has to be done before October 15th. So if people leave all their fake flowers and their gold balls, whatever else they have, they'll get fined.
I'm actually kind of curious to find out more about these rules. Well, first of all, does it include Lewis Cemetery?
Yes.
Well, she got a plot there. I'm gonna be buried there. I got a mother that's buried there. I'd like to know exactly what all the rules and regulations are. If I bring them,
Would you like a copy of the cemetery ordinance?
I would love that. That would be very helpful.
Do you have the rules and regulations?
No, I
Is
don't.
it on, is the new one online yet?
The new,
This is not online. That is
Yeah.
online.
So it is, okay, so it is
if
not.
someone came in and asked for it, we give it to them.
We can give them,
Do you want me to give it this?
we can have that. Read it, come see me if you have any questions.
This is all the rules. For the cemetery.
Yeah.
Very good, thank you.
You're welcome.
3 on the agenda is sign in municipal warrant for fiscal year 26.
Kathy has 10 copies, I think. So we'll get your 3 sections tonight. Mike is gonna stop in tomorrow and sign, and Dave will sign Monday when he's back in town. So that we can have all 5 signatures, before it goes to print. Next week.
So you got 10 copies? Here's our old town clerk only made it through 7.
Well.
She told me what she was trying to give you.
I can do my manager updates while you sign. So just an update on the our middle road property, Jeff and crew have taken down the garage and the trailer. So, and then it snowed, so they're gonna go back and fix, like flatten it out, make it nice, make it pretty, he said. So that has been taken care of. I have a meeting with Don Plurd on Monday at tour 9 Pleasant Street at 10 AM if anybody's interested. To come with me, that would be great. And I just
Does
heard
everybody know what that is?
The doctor's.
some doctor's office,
Yeah.
yeah. Don said they would be willing to sell it, but.
10 AM Monday,
Yeah,
the
31st. We're just not right. And third update is the newest edition of Down East Magazine. We have our very own Howard Hardy from our the Historical Society in there for, it's an article on his axe wielding history. So picture of him, it mentions Oakland. And
The
then
Historical Society and all of his axes were photographed.
so kind of cool. That's all I have. Yeah, that's
we adjourn from that.
sign.
Anything else for Kelly? Bob?
Can I come on Monday? To coordinate the work, next time.
Kristen, how many of these rules have actually changed since? I guess maybe within the past year or two, people have already bought lots there, and how much does that change from what the rules were back when they bought the lot?
A lot of the rules haven't changed as much as the prices gone. We were way low this, excuse me, surrounding towns on the price of a lot.
Well, the price doesn't matter, I mean, I've already bought it, so it doesn't
Well,
matter.
but I mean, that's what
So the,
these rules are stressing the price. Because we had a lot of people would rather come to Oakland and bury some of their family members in one of our cemeteries, because it's a lot cheaper than burying them in their town.
Okay, so the number of people that we buried in the plot hasn't changed from forever, it stays the same.
I think it's specified in there, depending on the
Yeah, I
size
think
of the
they-
plot.
Well, I mean. I'm just kind of glanced through this, but it's almost like it contradicts itself to a point. Because it mentions about, oh, where I find it. Okay. Under 3F, it says grave spaces for those residents of Oakland who are. G, it'd be actually G, it says 1 full, 1 cremation, or up to 4 cremation burials will be allowed in a full white tank grave. But down below, in number. It says lot size. No more than 2 cremation burials per lot. I'm a little bit confused on that, can you guys clarify that?
I'm not sure, but I don't have one right here.
Yeah, that would be a question for AJ.
And back when I originally bought the original plot, my mother, I was told that 4 people could be buried in the same hole as her, if needed, as long as it was all cremation.
Right,
Right.
So, if
so,
you put 4 in the same hole, you've got a 4x4 plot. We. Dozens there, if you went that route. But it seems like now, it's saying different. 2 cremations per lot.
that's in the urn gardens. Are you in urn gardens, or are you in a lot, like a plot that's not in the urn?
Well, I'm in a plot, because I mean, I bought one back in 2005 when my mother died. And then it was just last year, the year before, I also bought the plot right next to hers. So I've got a double plot,
Of a full size one.
I guess you call it, well, you take one normal size, and put it with another normal size, maybe one big one.
Yeah, number 4
Do
actually.
you know how big it is? Is it 4x10 or 4x4?
I believe each one is 4x4.
Cause a 4x10, you could have cast it. 4x4. Is for.
I mean, I didn't get much of a breakdown, I mean, I didn't really ask a whole lot of questions about it, because like I said, back when I bought my original plot. on my mother, I was told that you could have to put 4 in the same hole if you wanted to, or you could. Let's see, fill up the 4x4.
So it's part of the cemetery that has an urn garden. Yes. So what he's talking about is regular plots, doesn't have anything to do with the urn garden, with the 4,
So why don't
urn area.
we'll look up your lot, when you come in, and we'll. Talk about it.
Once you get your questions together, John,
Yeah.
drop them off with Kelly and we'll get answers from AJ if we can for next meeting.
Right, yeah, that'll work.
Look at-
Right,
Take some time to read it over and
yeah.
got more than one question, and bring them in and we'll. Check it with AJ.
All right.
So.
Yeah.
I move we adjourn.
Okay.
Straightforward, I, that's all.